Beaver County. That's a look at the news for now. I'm Noah Haswell on 99.3 FM, AM 1230 WBVP, 95.7 FM, and 1460 AM WMBA, also streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
And now, Patriot Home Care is proud to present the Beaver County Radio Morning Show with Frank Sparks and Scott Tatey. Frank and Scott will get you caught up on what's going on in the world with news, sports, and entertainment, along with playing some of your favorite tunes, including Pittsburgh area bands. And now, here are the hosts of the show, Frank Sparks and Scott Tatey.
Hour number 3 of the Beaver County Radio Morning Show already. Hard to believe. We've been celebrating teachers today, but now we're going to talk about celebrating first responders, Scott.
Yes, we are. We have Bill from the Beaver Volunteer Fire Department. You have a very interesting event, a fun event it sounds like. Talk about this 5K, 10K. What makes it unique?
Well, welcome. Thanks. I appreciate you guys letting me come and talk about it. From the Beaver Volunteer Fire Department, we have our annual 23rd annual Beaver Volunteer Fire Department 5K, 10K race coming up. We do it every year. It's either last Saturday in May or the first Saturday in June after Memorial Day, depending on the time of the year. But this year, it's on Saturday, May 31st. The 10K starts at 8 a.m. And then at 9:30 a.m., we have a Toddler Trot, where your kid can walk up and down the streets of downtown Beaver near the river. And then at 9:30 a.m., we have the 5K.
So the Toddler Trot, is that something that's becoming more popular? That's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah, we use a program called Run Sign Up. So a lot of the 5K, 10Ks in this area in general use this program to sign up and registrations and stuff like that. And we're starting to see that more. And so the past couple of years, we morphed ours into like a family event on top of just being like a 5K, 10K fundraiser. So last year, and this year as well, we're going to have some food trucks. We're going to have a bouncy house, snow cone machine, face painting. And it's just a way to get to turn into like a community event for the people that maybe aren't like hardcore runners, but still want to kind of come out and support the community.
I'll raise my hand as not a hardcore runner, but I like right. Now the bouncy house and that kind of activities, would that be by the fire station or by the gazebo? Or where would that be at?
Yeah, thank you. 165 Market Street, where the fire station is in Beaver. We're kind of behind the post office. We're going to have everything set up there. That's where the start stop is. That's where the registration is. That's where you come and get everything. And then the food trucks and the bouncy houses and the face paint will all be there too as well.
So what about the 5K and the 10K? Where's that all going to take place at?
Yeah, so once you get your registration here at the station, you'll see the start-stop line right out front. I'm sorry, I should say the finish line right out front. We go down where the Fort McIntosh Historical Society plot of land is on River Road there. And then from River Road, you do like the wide loop of like lower half of downtown Beaver, past the down towards the Vanport end, and then come back up Corporation, 2nd Street, and then you get to the historical train station there, and then come back up past the library, and then you make a right, and then you finish right in front of the fire station. The 10K does the loop twice, and then the 5K just does it once.
Beaver does a 5K and 10K so well. The borough has so many of those, and it's down with sign, and you have that great view. You're running, like you said, right along the river. You have that beautiful scenery. Yeah, the street is very wide. You mentioned coming back on 2nd Street, a nice wide road for people to run on.
And we try to do our best to, because we can't like actively block it off, but the police kind of go out front. Then we have a fire truck that follows in the back. We have people on like the busier intersections with like flags and to try to slow everybody down. So we try to take like safety as high as we can. But obviously, if you are going to come out and run, just kind of, please keep your head on a swivel. Just, we can't stop everybody. And you'd be surprised. We appreciate all our residents down there, but every once in a while, people got to get to the places they got to get to, and might forget to look, kind of a thing. Knock on wood, we haven't had an issue yet.
Well, I'm sure this is a fundraising component.
Yeah, it is. So, like most volunteer departments in Beaver County, please support your local volunteer fire department. Like some communities, they get some funding from the boroughs and from state grants and federal grants, but a lot of volunteer fire departments, it's on the members who will also have families and jobs and other activities, have to also do fundraising to help support their fire department. So we do a 5K, 10K. That's our main one. If you see fish fries or bingos or hall rentals or anything that your local fire department does, please support them, because that's how we make money and keep the lights on.
So how long have you guys been doing this?
For Beaver Borough, 23 years.
23
We had
years.
a little bit of a break with the COVID stuff.
Right.
We tried to do a virtual year. We still got some support. We took a couple years off, but now we're back in the saddle here, a couple years going. So
Is it something that's growing more and more as years go on, or?
Now that the 5K, 10K, I guess, portfolio from a fundraising standpoint is like a lot of people are doing it. We've had some better years and not so good years, but it's always enough to make money. Mm-hmm. But when we were the only game in town, fundraiser in town, like the numbers were really high. We used to get close to like 500, but last year we did 450, so we're getting close. But then coming out of COVID, we had maybe about like 350. So we appreciate everyone's support. Even if you don't want to run, there is a page on our Run sign up account just to donate. And donate a couple bucks and come on down and check out the kid activities that we have, because every little bit helps out.
So what is the cost involvement?
So for the 5K, it's $35, and for the 10K, because some to do both is 40. So if you just want to do a race, it's 35. If you want to do both races, which some people do, it's 40. And then the Toddler Trot is $5.
And can you register in advance before the day of the race?
Yeah, so if you go to our Beaver Volunteer Fire Department Facebook page, you'll get a final link to our Run Sign Up page. And Run Sign Up is the program that we use to sign everybody up. And if you can't do it electronically via Run Sign Up, day of, you can come and cash your Venmo. Sign up day of. Just walk up to the fire station, park your car. Parking sometimes close to the fire station gets a little hectic, so you might have to park a couple blocks away and walk up, and then we can get you registered day of.
All right, we're going to take a short break. We're visiting this morning with Bill Kirby. He's from the Beaver Fire Department, talking about their upcoming 5K, 10K Toddler Trot Race, and we'll have more right after this here on Beaver County Radio.
If you need assistance with auto, homeowners, renters, life, and pet insurance, Dan Hoffman State Farm on Dutch Ridge Road is always there to help. Dan Hoffman State Farm brings excellent customer service to both new and existing customers, understanding insurance needs to prepare for the unexpected. Call your Beaver County neighbor Dan at 724-728-2702 or visit HoffmanSFinsurance.com for more information. That's Dan Hoffman State Farm, 3465 Dutch Ridge Road, Beaver.
Have you ever found something interesting that makes you go, oh? Then tune in every other Tuesday from 5 to 5:30 p.m. on Beaver County Radio for the Oh Show with Orlana Dawkins Drury. Orlana relates her views about informing, inspiring, and entertaining headlines that makes the world go round in interviews with local influencers that make you go, oh. The episode will be on Beaver County Radio Facebook and YouTube pages, so make sure to join the Oh Show with Orlana Dawkins Drury every other Tuesday from 5 to 5:30 right here on 99.3 FM and 1230 WBVP.
Hey, it's Charlie and Debbie, along with NASCAR legend Kyle Petty, inviting you to join us for Kyle Petty's Back Then Again Country Countdown.
Each week, we'll put it in reverse and take a trip down memory lane, looking back at that week's top 20 country songs from years past.
We'll dive into what made those songs and artists move the needle, what pop culture trends made those years unique.
And you'll get to hear me tell stories only I can tell.
So don't miss Kyle Petty's Back Then Again Country Countdown right here each week.
Saturdays at noon, brought to you by Falcone's Moon Township Ford, the Latham team at EXD Realty, Canoes Body Works, and Beaver County Radio.
Tune in to Beaver County Radio 99.3 FM and 1230 WBVP every Monday and Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. for Thinking Logically with Joe Corsai. It is an all-new show that takes a look at the conservative side of politics. Thinking Logically is also presented on the WBVP-WNBA Facebook page and YouTube channel. That's Thinking Logically with Joe Corsai each and every Monday and Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. right here on Beaver County Radio.
The best of Beaver County is easy to discover. It's right here on your radio. Tune in Beaver County Radio or watch the best of Beaver County live on Facebook or YouTube video this and every Thursday from 11 to 11:30. The program is made possible by St. Barnabas. For over 3 years now, the show has been dedicated to shining light on the great things going on right here in your neighborhood and the people that are making it happen. This Thursday, enjoy conversation and insight from an intriguing lineup of guests who are creating excitement and having an impact right here in Beaver County. Your friends and neighbors at St. Barnabas are pleased to support the best of Beaver County. The radio broadcast will also be replayed each week from 11:30 to noon on Sundays on Beaver County Radio. Archived Best of Beaver County videos can be viewed on the WBVP WMBA Facebook page. It's your chance to encounter the best of Beaver County with host Mike Romai this Thursday starting at 11. For more information, visit beavercountyradio.com.
Beaver County Radio proudly welcomes Fry Transportation to their family. You're listening to 99.3 FM and 1230 WBVP, live from the all-new Fry Transportation Studios.
Welcome to Living Well, a special segment on the St. Barnabas Radio Network, designed to help you enjoy the best, most fulfilling, and the healthiest life possible. Dr. Joseph Maroon and Jeff Boast will cover informative topics and give you news that can make living well a reality for you. Living Well is presented by St. Barnabas and can be heard each week at this time right here on the St. Barnabas Radio Network. Clinical information is provided for educational purposes and not as a medical or professional service. Always remember that the varying views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests on this radio show do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of St. Barnabas Health System, St. Barnabas Broadcasting, nor any organization the hosts may be affiliated with. And now let's join Dr. Joseph Maroon and Jeff Boast for today's program.
Looking for a
Welcome to
quick
Living
and
Well.
easy breakfast? Try the McDonald's $6 bagel combo meal. Your choice of bacon, egg, and cheese bagel or sausage, egg, and cheese with one hash brown and a small coffee, all for just $6. McDonald's, I'm loving
Hey, this
it.
is Billy the Kid from Billy the Kid and the Regulators, and you're listening to the Beaver Morning Show with Scott Tatey and Frank Sparks.
Here's the Beaver County.
It's one of them days. Is today Monday?
Yeah, it feels like it doesn't. It's,
I don't know, yeah.
It's 55 degrees in Beaver and 55 in Ambridge here on this Tuesday morning.
Got the wrong buttons hitting and wrong stuff playing and doing this and doing that.
There's a Monday vibe to this Tuesday morning.
I think I'm new at this or something. I don't know. I guess. All right.
We are joined in studio by Bill Kirby of the Beaver Fire Department, talking about the upcoming 5K, 10K run and toddler trots, which is a great idea. And for people just tuning in, kind of refresh. What's the date of this, and what can people look forward to?
Saturday, May 31st at 8 a.m. for the 10K and 9:30 for the 5K, and then the Toddler Trot will be between that. Just a community day, our main fundraiser for the Beaver VFD. We'll have bouncy houses, food trucks, snow cones for people that just want to participate in that. And then the main 5K, 10K fundraiser is our main thing to help supplement the Beaver Volunteer Fire Department. And then there'll be medals given out to all the kid participants, and then all the different age brackets. We give out some medals and some plaques and stuff like that.
Seems like a perfect time of year to have it, late in May. You're not dealing with the heat of July and August, but April, as we've seen, gets very rainy. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've always historically done it the first Saturday in June or like the last Saturday in May, just depending on like the calendar. And right after the Pittsburgh Marathon, which just transpired. And so 23 years running, minus a short break around COVID. Like we're one of the longest active running 5K, 10Ks in Beaver County. And we do get some people that come out from like Ohio and West Virginia to come. So if you are a past participant and coming back, we appreciate you. If you're a new person, please come out and check out beautiful Beaver, Pennsylvania. And all support to your local volunteer fire departments is greatly appreciated.
Yes. There's always a lot of camaraderie at the finish line. You see people, and then some are hardcore racers. They're up at the front, and they're racing. They're trying to beat their time. Others just want to finish the course. But at the end of the race, they all just come together, and they seem to have a good camaraderie.
For sure. That running community, you think you're just like, like you're running, like how exciting that could be. But those people go to all these different events and cheer people on, and they just did their run, and they don't like walk away from the finish line. They stay there and cheer the next place, like the fastest to the slowest. And it seems like it's a really good group of people. I would love to run it myself, but I have to help participate running the race. But just watching people cross the line and cheering everybody on, and it's a very good like emotional thing for sure.
Well, I'm sure the Beaver Fire Department, like all local fire departments, has been very busy lately. The power outages we had, the electric lines down, having to coordinate traffic and fire emergencies. What's it been like?
Yeah, for sure. On Tuesday when that storm rolled through, not even just for Beaver, just across Beaver County, I know people were thanking their volunteer fire departments and first responders and Duquesne Light, and I know there's probably some frustrations, but everyone needs to realize that we're all volunteers too, coming from our homes and our jobs and our kids and stuff like that. So we appreciate the community support. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. Beaver alone, we had like 7 storm calls within like 10 minutes of each other. I think the airport said it gusted up to like 71 knots. It was like the 3rd highest on record or something like that. And so in Western PA, so like that's crazy in itself. And then shout out to Duquesne Light and all the power people that helped got the power on in the community. And so, and obviously, if you see down power lines or down lines at all, please don't touch them because you don't know if they're telecommunication or internet or power. So I understand, like, if there's a line down, everyone's in a hurry to get to their point or get around it. But if it's a hot, active power line and you touch it, it'll be a bad day. So
I was actually driving through Beaver at the tail end of that, and traffic lights are out and things you take for granted. But the fire department, that's what you have to respond to and keep some kind of control and coordination.
Yeah, for sure. And in this area in Beaver County and in Western Pennsylvania in general, we all kind of like work together when there's like major events. So I can't speak for every department in Beaver County, but I bet you they were all working together to kind of split up the resources and the personnel to kind of make sure everything's blocked off and coordinated with the help of the police departments and the road departments and stuff like that too.
Well, that's what makes this event so important, this fundraiser, the 5K, 10K, and Toddler Trot. And talk a bit more about the Toddler Trot for a parent out there of a toddler, of a young child. Kind of what do they need to know about this?
Yeah, for sure. So you're not going to like walk or run like the whole course, obviously. So the last little bit of the track from 165 Market Street where the station's at to our Market Street to the end of River Road where like Fort Mac is at, that little distance, you're going to walk down like 2 or 3 blocks, just make a 180 and walk back. So if they want to walk, if they want to run, whatever they feel comfortable doing, and then they'll get a medal at the end for participating, and then go get a snow cone, jump in the bouncy house. We're going to have Kretschmar's, the local bakery, is going to have their food truck there. T&P Invents is a rental company in Beaver County. They're going to donate a bouncy house. We'll have our snow cone and popcorn machine. Artsy Doodle is a local like artistic shop in town. They're going to do some face painting, and there might be a couple more surprises there the day of. So
this will be the first walk and race for a lot of these kids. This will get them
for sure
start to get that interest building.
And it seems like from the years I've helped out and participated, it's like a family thing. Like mom and dad does it. We've had like a lot of families run it. You'd be surprised from the younger ages. We have some like middle schoolers, some late elementary school kids do it. Some of them are pretty fast too. Like the horn sounds, they start, and before you know it, they're coming right back around the finish line again. You're like, I can't run that fast. So that's it's pretty impressive. So.
I still think you should have put the parents in a stroller and let the kids push them. Can you imagine what that would be?
Make that event. Yeah, for sure.
Hilarious.
Or an adult bounce house. I'm ready for an adult bounce house. You and I can bounce around it.
Yeah, as long as you sign the waiver, guys, you're more than welcome to jump on in.
We'll both be in traction on Monday morning.
Now, again, as far as registration and for people who want to sign up the day of or whatever, what do you recommend?
Yeah, so you're guaranteed a shirt up to the 17th. So if you go to the Beaver Volunteer Fire Department Facebook page, click the link that's there. It'll take you to our run sign up account for the race, and then you can, between now and actually like 2 days before, you can do it online, but the shirt guarantees till the 17th, and then after the 17th to the day of, we do order some extra, but once the supply and demand, once it runs out, which sometimes we do get some people that don't get a shirt, which we do apologize, but that's why you should sign up now. And then the day of, you can walk up just to the station and cash or Venmo. You can register the day of. The 10K starts at 8, so I recommend getting there about 7:30 or so. And if you just want to do the 5K, it's at 9:30, but it's going to be busy, so I recommend getting down there maybe about 45 minutes, early for a registration standpoint.
What's the cost involvement again?
Yeah, so if you just want to do individual events, so the 5K or the 10K, it's $35. If you want to do both, it's $40, and the Toddler Trot's $5.
All right, what date is it again?
Saturday, May 31st.
Okay.
8 a.m.
The shirts you mentioned are important because that's kind of a source of pride. Hey, I did this race. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
Other people see that and they say, "Oh, I'll have to do that next year," and that's kind
Yeah,
of cool.
so like that's another like curveball. Like we always have this internal battle. Like, do we do the same logo every year because then like that's your logo, but then the people that come back year after year, you don't want them to be like, well, I have that shirt. Like, I got 10 of them. So like trying to come up with like a new logo every year is a challenge to make something like that's cool and enjoyable that somebody wants. But yeah, we'll have people come up and be like, I have a shirt from 10 years ago. So it's kind of cool to hear some of those stories of the people that have come back year after year and supported, for sure.
So what do you guys have other fundraisers throughout the year besides just this?
No, for the Beaver Volunteer Fire Department, the 5K, 10K race is our main one.
Okay.
I guess if you want to say fortunate enough, between state grants, federal grants, that fundraiser, the borough does give us assistance.
Right.
We only need a single event.
That's cool.
So like that's what I was saying earlier in the last segment, like if you see your local fire department doing one every month, I can't speak for everyone's particular situation,
right.
But that's probably what either A, think is best for them, or B, what they need to do to try to keep the lights on. So if you do see some type of like car cruise or fish fry or haul rental,
right.
like please take advantage of those kind of a thing.
So if you, when it comes to someone wants to get some more information or possibly even explore joining the volunteer fire department in Beaver, how do they go about that?
Yeah, appreciate the question. So we meet and train on Monday nights. Every department, they might do a different day. But Monday nights, we're there about 5, hanging out and it's kind of just camaraderie. And then around 6:30 we start. So they feel like, I don't know what this is all about. It seems like it's a career field. Like, well, yeah, it is. But in Western PA and PA in general, a lot of it's supplemented with volunteers. You come hang out, come check out, come ask questions. You can shadow and mirror. If you kind of like what you see, we'll get you an application. And then you're like, well, how am I going to get trained? Like, we have local training, we have state training, we have Beaver County training. And depending on how far you want to take it, we can get you all the way certified to like the professional firefighter level. Mm-hmm. Or if you kind of just want to be a supplemental, person just kind of helps out on the fringes or like clerical. There's a job for everybody, like from doing paperwork to going in and fighting the fire inside. The volunteer service needs everybody, just not the people that are willing to go in there and put the fire out, which is obviously the most important task.
Right. Now, do you have to live within Borough Beaver to be a member?
For our department, we have a 10-mile as the crow flies radius. So
okay.
We do have some members from Vanport and other surrounding communities that want to be with us. And I can't speak for every department, like what their certain policy is, but most departments have some type of like mileage radius. So like if you live within blank mileage, you can be a member of their department.
Realistically, the Beaver County and firefighting in Beaver County is like all one big department because there's so many, helping out with different calls and so on and so forth while other people stay back. And with all that going on, I kind of look at it as just one big fire department because you go to a fire and everybody's there just because of the fact
for sure.
For the help.
There are some paid departments in Beaver County, Aliquippa, Beaver Falls, and then there's some combination ones with some volunteers, some part-time people, and then there's all volunteers. And so, like you said, when there is a major event, we all kind of like band together and help each other out. Because even like the best staff department doesn't have enough resources to single-handedly handle like a house fire by themselves. So it's called mutual aid. Like we all kind of do work together when the whistle or the pager or the cell phone goes off and, it's time to just get the job done. Everyone in this kind of mindset of volunteering just all bands together and gets the job done.
It's a crucial job, and you do seem very accessible. You mentioned 5 o'clock on Mondays. I happened to be walking by yesterday and saw a bunch of guys sitting outside on folding chairs and just very
exactly
community oriented.
Yeah, for sure.
Feel like a welcoming place.
If you're walking by with your kid or whatever, and the doors are up, and you don't just want to come check it out, please stop on by. Your local fire department will be glad to have you in there and kind of just give you a tour and stuff like that.
All right, real quick, Bill. Do you want to recap the 10K, the 5K, 10K, and the Toddler Trot, and all the activities involved, and how people can get more information and how they can get signed up?
Yeah, of course. Saturday, May 31st at 8 a.m., the 10K, 9:30, the 5K, and in between the events, the Toddler Trot, $35 to sign up. Goes to the Beaver Volunteer Fire Department. There'll be bouncy houses, food trucks, face painting, popcorn, and then the Beaver Volunteer Fire Department Facebook page. There'll be a sublink to click that will take you directly to our Run Sign-Up account. We are broadcasting that on Facebook with some ads and some other stuff. So if you see the ad on Facebook in your feed, then that's also take you to the Run Sign-Up link. And then sure guarantee until the 17th. You can sign up the day of with cash or Venmo. And then after the 17th, we try to have enough shirts for everybody. So if you 100% want a shirt, please sign up early. And I think in my brain, that was everything. So
all right.
We appreciate everyone's support.
I appreciate you coming in today. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for keeping our neighborhood safe.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the time.
Good luck.
All right, Noah Haswell is up with news here on Beaver County Radio.
Beaver County Radio's news source. 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and beavercountyradio.com. Here's Noah Haswell.
Good morning on this Tuesday, May 6th of 2000.